we got our shop cat in here helping us out today. What I'm trying to do is just give you guys a rundown on how this thing went together, and it went rather smoothly. We only had a little bit of finessing with some of our tenons. Like I said in previous videos, I make them wide, and then I can whittle them down for a good tight fit. And I also make my mortises just a little bit narrower than they need to be so that I can do the same thing, depending on if I feel the mortise needs to be hogged out or the tenon needs to be whittled down. These need to be drawbored. So what we'll do is we'll pre-drill and mark the tenon on the inside with about a 1/4 inch offset, maybe a little less, maybe 1/8 of an inch actually. And when we draw bore this in with our oak dowel, it'll be offset and sucking this in tighter, compressing that end grain for a good solid fit. And this is a good clean truss as far as all my angles are spot on. Shelter Institute supplied all the engineering and cut sheets, and they were spot on in this whole thing. You'll notice this is a blued out Ponderosa pine. We have an abundance of it up here in the Northwest, and we charge a premium for it because people like it. It's just happened to be something that I got my hands on in extra. So I used it to do this demonstration for engineering purposes. And we just left it rough. You will see, I'm trying to look for it. Some of this isn't playing down. So this is actually like 8 3/8, 8 3/16. Maybe actually 8 1/4. It's all over the boards, but it could have been planed down. That's why this is off a little bit. Yeah, I just didn't feel taking a planer to it was going to be worth my time, but it is what it is, and it looks great. The joints are tight even before drawboring. This has a tenon that comes in 3 inches down. It's 2.5 inches wide, tenon itself. And this thing with this wedge drawed in, there's a lot of tension on all of this. We had to drive this home to bring the top down and suck those top cords tight into this kingpin. When it was said and done, it came out great, but there was a gap here over 1/2 inch, and when we brought that down, it tightened this way up, and I didn't realize how tight it was until yesterday when I took that pin out just to double check a measurement, and it snapped, meaning just released all that tension, and it caught me off guard. Anyhow, it's all good. Make it easy for disassembly when we get ready to take this to the stress test. You can see this haunch cut is seated well. I'm interested to see how all this looks after we got her loaded up. But this truss is a 5/12 pitch, 24 feet wide, and it's designed for a pole barn. So we can put this truss on posts that have to be 8 inches wide for a complete bearing, and has a 60-pound snow load. So this truss is very capable of a lot of bearing. So the numbers are going to be quite high. Anyhow, when we hit our numbers, we're going to continue to overload it until we reach a deflection that we feel is adequate and safe so that we can take it apart and use it somewhere else, or auction it off, raffle it off, sell it, make a great outdoor living space. My cats are destroying each other. This would be a great truss for an outdoor living space. That's it from the shop.